When you're done taping, obviously we didn't video that because I'm a douchebag, but it should look something like this. You want to get your moving parts covered so that you don't get paint in there. Trigger, fucking ejector space, whatever the fuck it's called. Any moving parts, probably your sight lines. You don't want to get those taped, but everything else, obviously leave it go. I tape over my pins just because they tend to stick a little bit if you don't. And then you can feel free to cut out a template of a leaf or some shit, whatever matches your area if you'd like. But this is somewhat what it should look like before you start painting. Now obviously this tape kind of sucks, so for my pins I went a little farther than I probably needed to, but with this tape I definitely needed to, so. Howdy, back again. So you're gonna start with a base coat. Obviously for the base coat you want to get as much as possible. Try to keep it like maybe a foot away, just because it seems to stick a little better. You don't have to get it as thick for the base coat, just because that little bit of variation in color is going to increase the amount it blends in with your environment, because nothing is a solid color, especially in nature. So you're going to give it a dust over.
Yeah, if you go too
I'm doing it kind of ghetto right now just
gunky.
because I don't have my usual cardboard stand, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Obviously, do one side, flip it. Oh, fuck.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
That raindrop is fucking me.
If people want it to be perfect enough, just go Cerakote your gun.
Also true.
Spray paint's for men.
If there's anything that your initial taping didn't cover, obviously you don't have to wail on it. Got a few raindrops on here, so that's gonna kind of suck. Gonna fuck with my paint a little bit, but that's all right. Like I said, nothing's ever a solid color in nature. And so that should about do you for the base coat. Now you're gonna let that dry.
While that dries, we can paint some mags.
Right.
So I'm gonna do something super basic. Rip a piece of cardboard, and you get like a nice edge for like some tiger stripes. Let's do some green. Remember to shake the shit out of your cans.
Naturally.
Yeah, I just did that. All right, that should be good. What you're gonna do is take your stencil or your fucking cardboard, hold it like so. Oops. Cool. Wait, I did it wrong. Hold on.
You can also do it.
I'm buffering, I'm thinking.
Do it template style. You should have did the base coat first.
Wait, no, I know what I did wrong.
There you go.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is not what I did initially. You're going to rip a split in the cardboard or piece of paper like that. Better. That looks like shit. We'll get some of this brown, make it look worse. This is suboptimal conditions for painting. Don't paint in the cold, in the rain. We're hiding under a fucking tree.
Makes the paint take longer to dry. If you have a hair dryer, obviously that'll make it a little easier, but
That's what I used to do.
yeah. But we're in a rush because we hate our lives, so. Actually looks pretty good, all things considered.
Right, you should see
Start doing it from the other
side.
side though too. Flip it around.
What, like flip?
No, flip the stencil.
Yeah, it's fucking covered in rain, dude. Look.
Yep.
All right. So we'll flip the stencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it did.
Just painted directly over my thumb.
You don't need it. I would have switched colors.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I can.
Throw some of that tan on
Your
there.
gun is like fucking soaked.
I know. I went a little heavy on that coat. I definitely didn't need to. Probably should have kept it a little lighter because now it's going to take longer to dry.
You have a
But-
stencil.
Yeah.
All right. Handy dandy stencil. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say I kind of half-assed it a little bit. Just cause usually I'll take a look at, whatever is local for foliage. And I'll sit there and I'll draw out my stencil line and then I'll cut it out. But I was on a rush time frame today, so it's not nearly as good, but that's okay. Like I said, nothing in nature looks that good anyway, so it makes sense.
So what I'm doing is I just painted it brown, and then you throw this handy dandy stencil over it.
And usually you let the base coat dry first, but fuck that in this case.
That looks mint, dude.
Hold it down a little tighter when you're doing that.
Yeah, it looks better.
Oh yeah. Oh, looks good.
Let's try some of this red.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially
Dude, this one's just washing away.
I was gonna say, and also when you're doing it, make sure you're not going over your stencil too far, because then you'll fuck up your other areas, or make your stencil pretty wide.
The coolest thing about spray painting your guns is if you fuck up, you can just paint over it.
True. Yep. Classic New England. We should have got orange.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying, it's not fall. But I'm gonna say, if you're doing foliage, especially,
pause this
switch
and
up the
there's other
colors.
clips.
Switch up the colors. Do it like,
Oh, that's like a peanut butter color.
yeah.
I like that.
Want some?
No.
want some paint, boy?
Dude. Everything's just soaked.
A little farther.
Hey, look
Oh
at
yeah,
that.
that looks pretty good.
Dude, I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah. No, that came out great.
Dude, it's soaked.
I was gonna say, you let that side dry, especially with mags, unless you have something to actually hold it up and let it dry. Yeah, you let it dry, because if you flip it over before it's dry, then it starts to fuck with the paint. It'll wipe it off, it'll leave smear marks, etc., and that's not ideal for your paint job. At least not when you're posting it.
Ideal conditions is not this.
Yeah,
Not
correct.
not this.
Usually I do it in a kind of boxing area, like a porch or something. And I used boxes because I'm fucking broke. Fly to the stars just to buy candy bars.
I'm gonna try this again with some natural foliage as some stencils. Oh, yeah, look how good that came out. That's mint.
Yeah, as you said, I've certainly seen worse. Also from you. Just kidding.
All right, so that's dry enough. Take it. We'll do a light color this time. I like this.